Hey, Harper.
Hey, Alex! Wow, it's been a while since I heard from you.
Just a couple of weeks.
You do realize that's the longest we've gone without seeing each other, right?
No, it isn't. You've gone abroad several times and we didn't see each other for a couple of months the last time. You had so much fun, we really didn't even communicate during that time.
Really? That doesn't seem right. I guess I really missed you this time.
I was just on a business trip.
Business trip? You were just going on a trip for class.
Hey, it was a lot of learning and networking. Even got a couple of people interested in talking to me about job opportunities after graduation. So I would say that was business.
Or you could just say school is currently your job.
You just said it wasn't a job.
I guess you're right. I used to think that, but after watching you, grad school seems like a lot of work.
Dang straight.
I'm guessing it's only gonna get worse when you start working.
You know that I'll always make time for you.
I hope so. It kind of feels like you might outgrow me someday. Like you'll find someone you want to marry and then I'll just be some girl you used to know.
Aw, Harper. Are you really that worried?
I don't know. Sometimes. I mean, I dropped out of college after my grades plummeted.
You were doing what most people do, enjoying your freedom.
Well, you didn't do that.
That's because I knew I wanted to be in the medical profession, and that meant being serious about school.
I remember how even back in elementary school you told everyone you wanted to be a doctor.
Yeah, it just seemed like the right choice.
You do love helping people. That's what I really love about you.
Yeah.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just, you always wanted to have me nurse you back to health and stuff.
That was a nice bonus. I can admit that when I broke my leg at cheerleading, having you take care of me was fantastic.
I remember that. You really played up the injury.
Hey, my leg was broken.
Yeah, that didn't affect your arms. Yet you acted like you couldn't hold the water bottle literally right next to you.
I knew that you wanted to take care of me. How could I deny you that?
Oh, how altruistic you've always been.
Yeah. You love it too.
I have to say, I really don't mind it. You're a really cute patient.
I knew it. You love when I'm your patient.
Well, I have always loved taking care of you. I mean, someone has to take care of you. I don't know anyone with worse taste in men than you.
You've got me there. I've had a real string of losers.
Going all the way back to middle school.
Excuse me? I think Alan was a fantastic boyfriend.
I was talking about Blake, Jared, Harry, and Will. And those are just the guys off the top of my head. I'm sure there are more.
Are you tracking my men?
I wouldn't call the guys you dated in middle school men.
You know what I mean.
I do. And with as much as you complained about them after breaking up with them, it's hard to forget.
There's a good reason why you're my best friend. Maybe someday I'll listen to you when you say that I shouldn't date certain guys.
I don't know most of your friends anymore, so I don't know that I'll be able to guide you like I used to.
Is that your way of saying you want to see me more often?
I wouldn't say no if you wanted to spend more time together.
Aww. Is my BFF feeling left out?
Says the woman who was just expressing feeling neglected.
All I did was say I missed you. Okay, yeah, I did feel a bit neglected with you being gone for so long.
If you want, you're welcome to come over. I'm too tired to go out, but I can make us some dinner and we can just talk. If you aren't busy already.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go out clubbing, but I would rather hang out with you.
Wow. You really know how to make a guy feel special.
Only when it's you, Alex.
I'm blushing.
I have to get over there to see it. You have the cutest blush.
I'm looking forward to it. See you soon.
See you soon.
Dave, I need your help. What's up, Alex? Harper's coming over tonight. So? She comes over all of the time. Yeah, but this time she talked about really missing me, and she used the L word a couple of times. The L word? Love. Holy, she actually said she loves you? Not me, but things about me. And she hasn't said anything like that before? No. That's why I'm kind of freaking out. She was saying that she really missed me and that we had never been apart that long. Has she forgotten about her trips to Europe, Mexico, and Hawaii? She said it felt longer this time. What do you think? Should I finally confess how I feel about her? I don't know. I never understood your whole friendship. If a woman is attractive, I'm more interested in dating her than being friends. You're right. I have no idea why I asked you for advice about a serious relationship. Hey man, we're still young. This is when we should be going out and being wild. I'm surprised that Harper isn't out partying tonight. That girl can party. I regret contacting you now. Go have fun with your girl. I've got a party to get to. Thank you so much. I don't know what you want me to say. You've had a crush on her for forever. You even told me about it before introducing us. That's a really long time, bro. If you want a response, talk to her. But I don't want to ruin our friendship. We've been through so much, I can't imagine not having her in my life. Well, that's one potential outcome if you talk. Or you can keep being a coward and make sure you stay friends. You really aren't helping, dude. Don't know what to tell you, bro. This isn't my area. If it were me, I'd bang her and call it a day. She doesn't strike me as the type of girl to really think about it too much. That's a bit rude. I mean, you guys are friends. And sex seems inevitable. That's what I've always done with my female friends. Oh, have a good night, Dave. Good luck, bro. Hey, Harper.
Alex, what are you doing? Why are you texting from the other room?
I need to clean up, but also wanted to keep talking to you.
Then come back here. The dishes and counters will still be dirty later.
Yeah, that's the problem with leaving it. Also, it's a bit easier for me to say what I want to say from a bit of distance.
What do you mean?
I don't want to ruin our friendship, but I've liked you for a long time.
I like you too, Alex.
I mean, I'm in love with you, Harper.
What?
You don't have to say it back. I've just been holding it for so long and, well, after the last few weeks, I didn't want to wait to say it.
I don't know what to say.
It's okay if you don't feel the same way. Like I said, I don't want to ruin our relationship, but in case you did feel the same way, I wanted to let you know.
Alex, come back into the living room.
Are you okay?
I think that we need to have this conversation in person.
Okay, I'll be right there. But before I do, I just wanted to apologize if I made you feel uncomfortable.
I'm not uncomfortable. Not at all. Now get in here.
Harper, where did you go?
I'm on my way to a cafe.
Why? Did I do something wrong?
Not at all. I had fun last night.
Fun?
Yeah, I honestly never thought about you that way, but you know.
I know. What do you mean?
I mean, you've never really been attractive, and I'm just, well, me. I'm incredibly good looking, so I figured that nothing would ever happen between us.
You didn't think of me like that?
God, no. You were the person expected to succeed at life. I was the hot one who was likely to become a model or something. It's not like we were likely to become a couple. Look, Alex, you're a really sweet guy, and I like you. You're my best friend. And don't worry, I'm not going to let your confession hurt our friendship.
I don't understand.
And you're supposed to be the smart one? I really like you, but I'm not interested in you that way.
But we slept together.
I know. God, I probably shouldn't have done that. You were admittedly better than I thought you would be, though. Hell, you were better than most of the men I've screwed. But there's just no spark, you know?
Then why did you kiss me? Why did you...
Because I felt bad for you. I mean, I know you haven't had sex yet, so I figured I would help you get rid of your virginity. Now you don't have to worry about that with other girls. And if you want notes, I would say keep doing what you did last night, dude. You're a sensitive guy, so that's probably why it was easy for you to realize what I wanted. Don't worry, I'm not going to be hurt when you finally take an interest in other girls. Or guys. I mean, maybe you swing that way and just haven't realized it yet.
I can't believe this. Please tell me you're joking.
Joking about what?
Please tell me what you're saying is just a real cruel prank.
Why would I lie to you? I care about you. I mean, you're like a brother to me.
What?
I know you'll thank me for it later. And don't talk about my sacrifice. You aren't my first pity lay, so I can handle what happened without it affecting our relationship. That said, I think we probably need to take a couple of days to kinda, let what happened last night sink in. I actually may try to forget about it. I don't want to actually sleep with you again, and if I think about how you nailed me last night, it might be hard to refrain from coming on to you. I'll call you when I'm ready to talk again. For now, I'm going to have to do a couple of palate cleansers to forget how good you were. I knew you would understand. Talk to you in a couple of days. Hey, Alex. Sorry it's taken so long, but thanks for giving me the time to process what happened. I'm sure you've been on pins and needles, so I wanted to let you know that I appreciate it. Why aren't you responding? Usually you're answering me within seconds. Are you in class or something? That's never stopped you before, though. I'm disappointed in you. Why aren't you answering me? I'm still your best friend. What if I needed a ride somewhere or I needed your help? I can't believe you would just ignore me like this. Seriously, what is wrong with you? Wait, are you sick or something? In the hospital? I should probably call Dave. I wonder if he's still at my place. Are you still ignoring me? This is like the 100th time I've tried to talk to you, but you're just as much of a douche as all those guys you told me weren't good enough for me. What is wrong with you, Alex? I'm nice enough to spend the night with you. You should at least have the decency to keep being my friend. This is such BS that you aren't even responding to me now.
You have some nerve, Harper. I can't believe you would do that and then be so cruel about it.
Finally? It's like you finally get laid and think you can treat me like shit?
You're working under a whole lot of misconceptions, starting with the fact that you slept with me out of pity. That's bad enough, but then you told me about it.
We've always been honest with each other. I didn't want you to think I had feelings for you. And hey, you can be happy that I actually thought you were pretty good.
Have you always been this cruel?
What are you talking about? I'm being kind because we're best friends.
We aren't even friends now, Harper. What you did was horrible, and I cannot look at you anymore.
Are you saying that you're done with me now that you've punched your V card? I can't believe you would use me like that.
You were downright cruel. If you want to talk about being honest, you should have told me you weren't attracted to me. That's what I was expecting. As you've already pointed out, you're far too attractive for an ugly guy like me.
Oh, please. If you wanted honesty, you wouldn't have invited me over to your house to tell me you liked me.
Are you kidding me? For the past 2 years, we only ever see each other at my house.
Of course, because my friends were making fun of me about you. They were saying how geeky you look and everything, making it clear what they really thought of you. So I wanted to keep you away from them so that they wouldn't think that I like to hang out with a loser. Have you seen the kinds of men I date? You aren't even in the same species.
What do you mean your friends make fun of you? Do you have any idea how many of them have asked me out?
If they did, it was just because they were making fun of you.
I'm very glad to learn what you actually think of me and how little you value my friendship. It is something I will definitely remember for the rest of my life. I guess it's a good thing that this happened. I just wish that I didn't have to learn by slipping with you first.
Like you regret nailing me. I'm the one who regrets the sex. You're so far beneath me, but I just had to be a good Samaritan and help you finally get laid. That will teach me to try to be nice.
I wasn't a virgin.
Of course you aren't now. I was there when you lost it.
You are definitely not the first person I've been with. And I absolutely regret that you're now one of my previous sexual partners. From what I've learned, you've slept with virtually every single one of my friends.
They were so hot, so duh. Of course I slept with them. I have no idea why they're friends with you.
Well, they aren't anymore.
Why? Because your fragile ego can't handle that they're all so much more attractive than you? You know, you're so pathetic. I don't know why I pretended to be your friend for so long.
I'm starting to realize just how much of your bad behavior I've overlooked for years because I thought that you were a good person who just made stupid decisions because of what you've been through. Clearly, I was only seeing what I wanted to see. I really was in love with you, so I guess thanks for showing me who you really are. I just wish I would have stopped making excuses for you.
Oh, please. You loved having me around as your hot friend. You got so much attention because I'm so attractive. That's why you wanted to be my friend.
Okay, that is absolutely not true. We became friends back in kindergarten. You were not even remotely cute back then, remember?
What are you talking about? I've always been attractive.
That's just what your parents told you. The kids in class called you Pinky Piglet because you always wore pink. They said you looked like a pig walking on 2 feet.
You're so mean. Why would you say that about me?
I'm just reminding you of what people used to think of you. But I was your friend anyway, because I'm not a shallow, self-centered hypocrite.
Yeah, real mature. You're calling me names.
I'm just pointing out a few of the differences between us.
Then let me point out something else. I'm hot, you're not.
So that's the only thing you have then? Because you've been harping on that for quite a while now.
You ghosted me for like a month because you're so pathetic. You couldn't handle the fact that I don't love you back, but you won't recognize that I did you a huge favor.
No, you hurt me really deeply. I didn't want pity sex. I wanted to know if you felt the same way about me that I felt about you. You should have told me no. I would have been perfectly fine with that. But the way you've treated me has made it impossible for me to have you in my life. After what you've said, I've realized that you were never really my friend. I was just someone you could use for things like homework.
Whatever. You're right. I wasn't really your friend. I'm far too good for you. Since you aren't grateful for what I did, then I don't want to keep wasting my time by making you look better. Years of my life wasting trying to be your friend. You're such a nerd.
Best of luck, Harper. I'm blocking you now. Hey, Alex, what's up, buddy? I haven't heard from you since you finally banged Harper. I want all the deets. We can compare notes, huh? There's a good reason why you haven't heard from me, Dave. Ah, come on! I always tell you about my conquests. It's selfish of you to keep it from me. What did you think of her? I mean, that girl knows what to do, am I right? I guess I need to thank you too. For what? Giving you that push you needed to finally get in bed with her? No, not for that. And what's this about her saying you're a virgin? You told me that you've been with a couple of women. Did you lie to her to play on her pity so she would go through with it? No, that's the assumption she made. And as usual, she wouldn't listen to me when I tried to correct her. It makes me sick to think that she was taking my virginity. That's the kind of behavior I expect from douchebags like you. Hey, don't attack me just because you were such a horrible lay that Harper ditched you. That's not on me. I'm not surprised that's what she's been telling people. But if I'm being honest, I really don't care. Man, she was right. You really are salty about it. Well, I'm definitely really angry with you and the rest of my supposed friends. You all knew that I was in love with Harper. I told you I was before you guys met her. But almost all of you slept with her. Of course she did. She's so hot. Glad that getting laid was more important than your friend. You guys could have told me. You could have refrained from sleeping with her. There were so many things you could have done. But you decided to screw my ex-best friend and not tell me. You're all lousy friends. Don't contact me again. Whatever, dude. You're still just angry about not being the first. I can tell you that none of us were her first either. We just didn't want to miss our turns. I have no idea why I even put up with you. I'll give you a few days to cool down. Then we have to have Brandon's bachelor party. Can you believe that idiot is getting married? I give him 1 year tops before he's banging Harper again. Alex? Alex?
What did you do?
I've done a lot of things. You'll need to be a bit more specific.
Dave and your friends have all been arrested, and now I hear that the cops are looking for me.
I'm sorry, I have no idea who this is. You'll need to identify yourself.
This is your best friend.
Dolly?
Who the hell is Dolly?
My girlfriend and best friend.
Are you trying to make me jealous? Because it won't work. I'm not jealous at all.
Okay, so not Dolly. Is this Hannah?
Who the F is Hannah?
Okay, so not Hannah either. I give up. Who is this?
It's Harper, your best friend.
Ew, gross. I'd rather be alone than count you as a friend, let alone a best friend.
Are you still mad about what happened forever ago? Let it go, you loser.
I guess I can let you guys know what I did since you'll just keep pestering me. There were some things that my former friends, especially Dave, used to do, but I thought that I was just being paranoid. After I realized just how horrible you all were, I started following through with my suspicions. Since you guys are all so narcissistic and horrible that it never occurred to you that someone would dump you, I was able to come and go from their house and spend time poking around until I found out what they were doing. Selling prescription drugs illegally. And they were really prolific. I wouldn't be surprised if the number of people getting hooked goes down substantially.
You are a horrible friend.
No, I'm a good friend. A good enemy. The reason the cops are after you is because they know that you've helped them, getting new people to come to their place to party. You then got them hooked too. Really, I had no idea just how horrible you all were. I was particularly disappointed in you. Or I would be, but you showed me who you were. I just wish I would have seen you for what you were before actually doing anything with you.
I did you a favor.
Good luck, Harper. I'll never talk to you again.
Alex ended up much happier when he no longer had to spend so much time dealing with Harper. He hadn't realized just how much of his time she took up, especially whenever she realized he was getting close to other women. When she started helping his friends sell prescription drugs illegally, though, she didn't have the time to monitor him quite so closely. That was when he finally started dating. Since she wasn't nearly so attentive to him, she didn't realize how much he had changed, and her friends were actually interested in dating him. Fortunately, Alex was much better at seeing what they were, so he continually turned them down. Without Harper to drag him down, he went on to have a very happy life, finding success in life with his girlfriend Dolly. They ended up marrying and settling down and having 4 children. His former friends were convicted of their crimes, and despite their parents trying to pay off the courts, Dave and his pals ended up getting 15 years in prison. Since they had been in medicine, they had no jobs. Some of them were disowned by their families. Others were put on tight leashes because they sullied their family names. Harper ended up getting a decade in prison for her role in the drug operation. She had to serve the full decade because she wasn't capable of behaving in prison. No longer the beauty she used to be, Harper ended up going in and out of jail. Eventually, even her parents couldn't excuse her behavior, and she ended up moving away, and Alex never heard anything more about his former best friend.